We do know that Venus retrogrades tend to spotlight unusual relationships in general, as we found out 8 years ago when gay marriages became legal in Massachusetts. But when a Venus transit is also going on,
you just might have to rethink your entire idea of what love is. And it will have long-term, far-reaching consequences if you do.
If my own experience from the last time is any indication, don't think of the transit of Venus as a singular event. Think of it as an entire season. Pay attention to what's going on with you for the entire 4 months that Venus is in Taurus, because this transit energy is going to carry through the whole sign. Also, possibly expect the unexpected within the first week of August after Venus leaves Taurus to go into Gemini. Venus enters Taurus on March 29th and stays there until July 31st. Now, even though it's her home sign, there are some adverse things going on at the time of her ingress. 3 retrograde planets, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn. Now, Saturn retrograde in Libra, the sign of its exaltation, is actually still good, but the other 2 are not. Mars, because it's a bad time for starting any new projects, although you can use that time for feasibility studies, and Mercury, because it's in its worst sign of Pisces. Mercury will go direct a few days into April, but will still be in Pisces for the entire month of April. Why is that challenging? Mercury is the planet of discrimination. It's really good at organizing things and telling the difference between what's important in your life and what's not, and do it logically without becoming emotionally attached to the outcome. But Pisces is the sign that has no boundaries. It's where we just want to go with the flow and merge with everything. Mercury loses judgment here, and your decisions at this time could have an impact on whether you can get through the month with enough money to buy groceries. Now let me tell you a little secret about Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Venus and Jupiter are traditionally regarded as benefics. Among other things, they rule wealth and prosperity. But what does that really mean?
Venus is not so much a planet of money as of the things that money can buy. Everything that we want in life comes from Venus.
Not just the happy relationships, not just love and sex. She's also the gracious home, the shiny new car, the big screen TV, nice furniture, nice clothes and accessories, all the outer trappings of wealth. It's all Venus, conspicuous consumption. Now, Jupiter is also wealth, but it's wealth in the broader, more abstract sense. He rules your stock portfolio, your investments, good credit, philanthropy, your ability to use money to make the whole world a better place, not just your own personal world, which would be Venus. That's why Jupiter is the greater benefic and Venus is the lesser benefic. Yes, Jupiter is money, but it's long-term money for later use. It's wealth on paper. It's not money that you are using right now, in the moment.
What about money that you do use?
What's in your wallet? What planet rules that?
Mercury. Little known secret, Western astrology doesn't usually associate Mercury with money, but Mercury is the cash flow king.
You can't make your day-to-day financial decisions based upon how much money you hope you're going to have. You have to base your decisions on what you have in hand right now. Understand these distinctions and do not confuse them. Part of the reason why this country got into so much trouble is that collectively we got sold a bill of goods that substituted Venusian desires and Jovian enthusiasm for Mercury fundamentals. A lot of people mistook high credit lines for cash in the bank. So here's what I highly recommend you do. Create a cash flow spreadsheet that you make entries on immediately every time you do a cash transaction with your operating funds, both what's in the bank and what's in your wallet, when it comes in, when it goes out, what it goes to. Coordinate the spreadsheet between your main computer and your smartphone so you can make entries in the moment wherever you are. Put a section at the top that shows recurring fixed expenses that come out on specified days every month, later in the month. Subtract those from the balance at the beginning of the month so they're already covered. Put in an area that shows recurring expenses that come on a quarterly or annual basis, so you have advance warning of them and you're never surprised by anything. You can create whatever line items you like. You can see exactly what's going on moment to moment, and you can make intelligent decisions. Mercury is really, really good at this. He's the detail guy. He discriminates, he organizes, he says this goes with this and that goes with that, and does it all in a spirit of fun.
If Mercury is weak in your chart, this may be the all-time best way to strengthen it. Get it working well for you.
Once you get started, you might find yourself actually having fun with this. Money likes to be paid attention to. This is the foundation. Get good at this, and it'll set you up to take maximum advantage when the two prosperity planets Venus and Jupiter join each other and get bullish in Taurus, the sign that values financial stability. Start preparing now. Coming up, Taurus rules the banking industry. What kind of blessings might the Venus transit bring to pull us out of the world's sorry economic mess?